bit out.
So one thing we're asking you guys to do is, because the cars are lined up way back, before you get to the starter, just try to keep it under 30 miles an hour, so we don't get yelled at. You guys don't get yelled at.
Yeah.
So these are all the brake markers, right? All the lead-in cones to avoid you guys turning in too early. And like I said, when in doubt, turn in later. It will make things a lot easier.
That's interesting. In the race, I suspect that's blind on the approach, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So that's why we use the lead-in cones to try to direct you guys towards the proper line.
Cool.
So that's an apex cone. Please aim to get close to this one. Oh, another thing, the curbs are really aggressive on this track, so we ask you guys not to ride the curbs too hard.
Okay.
Are they progressive as you get further into them? Do they?
Yeah, I'll show you right now.
That's pretty. That would really unload it. Yeah.
So on this corner, let's see what I said. It keeps tightening up. So off the brakes, off the throttle before that gantry, it kind of goes through here like park throttle, just managing it. On this one, let the car go out a little bit towards those 3 cones out there, and then you can see the apex in. So bring the car back inside. That's when here's what I mentioned, the sun, right? From 6 through to 10. So keep the car out. Bring her back in. Here you can play with different lines. You can do what Jeff's doing, going out, or you can come straight, hard on the brakes, and stay on a tight line.
Go deep in the corner and just cut it.
Yeah.
We want to just try a couple of them.
This one.
This would be a great MotoGP course.
Oh yes, it will be.
There's a lot more elevation change here than I saw could see on TV.
This one's a really high speed corner. Try not to turn in too early because you're gonna run out of room here. Again, you can still being fun. You can use the 3 as your brake marker. Because if you're, like I said, the speeds are going to be fairly high. Again, lead-in cones just to keep you guys out from turning in too early.
They probably don't have a lot of SUVs driving this track, do they?
Have you taken it out?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Fun, right?
Yeah.
You don't think it should be able to do that?
Exactly. And it does very, very well. I don't know if you've had a chance to drive the car hard before on the track.
Yeah, we were at Willow Springs.
And Monticello.
Yeah, the car is just amazing.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It's like, how can this be an SUV?
Yeah. So I see Jeff doing the point out. So if you see somebody coming up quick on your mirror, put the window down, use the point by, and then put windows back up again.
Okay.
Don't change your line. Don't move. Let the passing guy do all the work. But please remember, check your mirrors if you're being passed or if you're coming up too quick on somebody else. Be patient. Wait until they give you the point by, and you go. Actually, in this corner, just go back a little bit. If you're braking after the 200 marker, you're pushing the car a little bit too hard. So the 200 marker is a really safe and still fairly quick, good point to hit the brakes. Here, turn in late. Single steering input, like all the way through the track out cone, and then you start unwinding, and the car just like go. This one again, you can take different approaches. You can stay tight, hard on the brakes, or you can open up a little bit.
I'm sure you'll see many different approaches.
Some of them not.
We've tried them all. So that was 15. We're getting onto that triple apex complex 16 through 18. So we put like a turn-in cone in here. So turn in a little late. Try to go mid-track. This is just for reference. Try to aim at that cone. Okay. Maintain your like a constant steering wheel angle. You're gonna be pulled in closer to these lead-in cones. There's another apex right here. Then again, this line is debatable, whatever, whichever one you want to take. This corner is very deceiving. You think you can take it flat out, but trust me, you can't.
It's pity in there.
Right. So on your flyby, you will stay to the right of the track and take turn 20 as normal. On your second lap, fit in.
Okay.
And
And
start
we'll-
to cool down about 2/3 of the way through.
Well, that triple apex complex. That's when we recommend you guys like get off the gas and just let the cars coast down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of heat in the brakes,
Right.
which is why.
So, and the whole thing about getting your foot off the brake is because we can warp them if you keep the pads
Yeah.
on the rotors. Just foot off the brake and
Get some air flowing around them.
Yeah. Because with the pads pressed against the rotor, you create a heat.
Yeah.
That's a lap around the Circuit of the Americas.